this whole year?
Well, at first I took a break and just enjoy being home, being with you guys. And yeah, and I did a lot of fun little projects to like amuse myself. And um, during this time, I think I leveled up a lot in audio and video editing and in the kitchen, like everybody else. And yeah, I mean, while these are the things I've been doing, but the truth is I was just waiting for things to come back. And it's like, it felt like I took a big, deep breath and just jumped into water. And at some point I realized maybe that one breath is not enough.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a completely open-ended waiting. You know, like last spring, we're like, oh, maybe by summer, by winter, next spring. Well, it's next spring now, and we still don't know when our work can really come back to full capacity. And, you know, when you keep waiting, at some point, you will ask yourself, like, do you keep waiting, or do you do something else to make some money? Do you just change career? You know, something that actually doesn't get affected by this? And it's heartbreaking to think about, you know, having to change career completely because we have worked so hard, endure so much, and sacrifice so much to be able to do what we do. But the reality is that we all know people. I know someone that has sold their home, and someone that went through coding school and is, you know, got a job coding, and people who are delivering food for Uber Eats. I mean, our world is broken. We're broken.
You mentioned earlier that you took a big deep breath of air. What does that represent?
Money? Our savings? No, it's more like good spirit, positivity, cheerfulness. I don't know, mental health.
And you said you feel it's running out?
Well, at some point, I feel like I was able to keep a good sense of humor about things and threw myself into lots of things I enjoy. At some point, it's just harder and harder to ignore this huge elephant in the room. I mean, huge elephant in my life.
Is there anything you can still put your energy into for an extended period of time these days?
Yeah, practicing for some reason. I think my D string has unraveled again.
Why do you like practicing?
Who said I like practicing? I practice doesn't mean I like practicing.
Okay, so why do you practice then?
It's just never done. I mean, you don't finish practicing. It's not like a bowl of soup. I mean, because you can always be more accurate, play better in tune, and even if you were perfect, which is not possible, like, you should still like continue to work on your expression, imagination, musicality. You can become more knowledgeable in music. So it's just never done.
How much do you think you've practiced in your lifetime?
I mean, I've always practiced. Like, ever since I started playing, I was always practicing. There's probably not more than 30 days I didn't practice all this time. And yeah, maybe about like 30, 40,000 hours. That sounds so crazy. I mean, yeah, I practice not because I love music or I mean, it has definitely like kept me through lots of difficult times, not as in like save my soul or anything, but more like kill lots of hours for me during difficult times, and that's, you know, it's useful. And while it doesn't always solve my life problems or whatever the problems are at the moment, but if I still intend to be a musician, then it's a step in the right direction. And you know, when you think about it, like 30,000 hours, if I were to decide to not be a musician, like I'll be throwing away 30,000 hours of not just time, but the commitment and choice making. You know, I always think about like those 30,000 hours I could have watched how many movies and binge watch shows, what other fun things I could do, hang out with friends. I mean, lots of tempting things, but I've chosen practicing because I wanted to be a musician. And you know, there were times when I think about, well, like now, like maybe I shouldn't be a musician because there's no, you know, no work right now. But until I make the final decision, I will just keep practicing. Because I can't just easily throw away 30,000 hours of my life.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm doing nothing. I mean, I'm sunbathing with Murphy, but pretty much nothing. I mean, it's just so unlike me. I mean, I'm such a do something about it kind of person. Like, if there are problems, do something about it. You know, situation, well, try and solve it. So, but the problem is that the subject is waiting. Right now it's just wait. And how do you wait well?
What about your favorite pastime of playing video games?
Well, I played some. The video game was kind of like a thing that was a nice change of scene from, you know, the busy life in music. It was a nice escape that I could like feel transported just for the period of time of playing. But now with that life gone, I don't know if I can just do the escape. I mean, what is life with just the escape? Escape from what? I mean, yes, it did used to keep me company when I had to wait a lot. You know, like when flights delayed, anything falls apart. Even if I have to wait 2 hours, I just turn on my Nintendo Switch and just play for 2 hours. Sometimes it's just like 4 games of half-hour rounds. But now, a year of thousands of hours, I think I'm just tired. I'm tired of my favorite things. I'm tired of looking for new favorite things. I'm tired of productive things, unproductive things, funny things, serious things. I'm tired of being tired. So I'm just doing nothing. There's only nothing left. I hope I never get tired of doing nothing.
Thank you guys so much for coming today.